Welcome back, everybody, to Razzpuytin Gaming Presents. We are continuing on with our Platinum Trophy playthrough for Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, the complete edition. We just finished up with a couple of Witcher contracts as last time. So now we're going to get back on the main quest. So let's switch over to it. So we get it going here. The Sunstone. We need to find Mr. Ermion, the druid. So again, let me jump into the map here so we can show you. We can just make this run, or we could just go ahead and fast travel. We're going to fast travel. There's quite a bit of this available if you want to whip around the map a little quicker than normal. Run along the docks here. Not trying to loot anything. Upstairs. Here we go. Talk to Crate.
But I prefer me trusty axe. Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw 'em all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his ass. Now he's seen the black ones, it pricks him even harder. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The druid knows what to say. Farewell.
All right. Go talk to Ermion. Zip over here. Fast travel again. Otherwise, it's a long run across the width of the island, the height of the island, length of the island. I'm not sure what you want to say. We've been here before for Gwent. All right, so you should have these fast travel points from before, as I mentioned, since we traveled here for Gwent.
Swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
Up we go. Here we go, we found Ermion.
I'll not kneel before an Oncrite, never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the black ones?
I'd sooner aid the rights of bleeding Moorhog and let Crack rule all Skellige.
And your men, what do they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here is my land, Druid. Watch your words.
What would you call it if not treason?
That's your bark before you bite. Did Crack send you here for my head? Well then go ahead. Try to take it. Get him!
Okay, so now we have a fight. Let's try to make do with some axie and the puppet stuff here. All right, apparently he's just gonna attack us. Need to get their numbers down a little bit more before we can try the Axie stunt again. Don't let them get you from behind. Alright, the guy at the top is killing a few people for us. Didn't see this guy jump up on us. Yeah. Freaking Ermion's in the way. So I'm gonna have to let him fight him. Okay, we just loot up a bunch of stuff here. I think, oh, there's a chest. I think we didn't loot that one. Alright, now we just follow Ermion down to the bottom. He's a slow walker, we have time. It's always a little bit disappointing to me. Those guys can turn faster than you can roll past them and attack them from the rear, which is part of what we need to do. There he goes, he killed one for us. We bust him down early. And we'll keep going with Ermion. Let me loot these two things. Maybe we get some healy stuff. Nope. Alright, let me speed up here a little bit, catch up to him. We're lagging a little bit too much. Here we go.
That's enough. Wait. This one's really funny. What's the difference?
So we have to head all the way down to before we can talk to him. Here we go.
Well, Geralt, see no row can occur in Skellige without your participation.
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
The blood of Croc's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
For ages, men had shed each other's blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Caer Trolda was different. It was dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation. More Witcher's work. Work that culminated with the crowning of the Isle's new queen.
Yep, as we well know. So now we're just going to head down to the next
Clan Drummond
point
will attack
and
sooner than we expected, it seems.
warp to the
Thought
next
Garth sent you to
island.
negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
Ha! An agreement. Only Croc believes such a thing possible at this stage.
Mean I didn't actually ruin things for you?
Not this time. Lugos' death stands to change a great deal. His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. Stupid. This war will start soon, end even sooner.
Nice.
But why have you returned to Skellige?
Listen, Ermion. Know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The mask of Urberus first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest easy. You've become a treasure hunter. I've never found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a skald, Eyvind. He could help you. Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or ruins or some such.
Where will I find him?
Today? In Arenbjorn, doubtless. You might also ask the pearl divers, Erling and Matthias Fishlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
Thanks for your help.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruins. Matthias and Erling's ancestors would have looted them bare centuries ago were they not protected by some magic barrier. Take a sorceress with you. You must have brought at least one along.
Old gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.
Yeah, right. Okay. Oops, we want to go to the fast travel point. I'm just running down the hill blindly. So you want to make the left and come back over here. Holmstein's Port, that's the fastest way. So catch this left right here. And on we go. I still get a little chuckle out of this game with the writing sometimes. Not so jaded yet playing it. And hit the fast travel point. Going to Erenborn, right here. Talk to the bard. We are going to have to talk to the Fishlung pearl diver dudes as well, so don't feel disappointed if you're not getting in the water.
Drink last night too?
Something I've always wondered. What do you Witchers do once there are no basilisks, flesh, or giant swords at the back? What'll it be next?
Didn't let us loot. Weren't fast enough.
Not now.
Watching for Nilfgaard's fleet.
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. Nay, I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige. Been waiting for this my whole life.
Let's watch for Gevorg together, and you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige. of some cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others. Ha! Can tell by your mug I was right. And to think, didn't take you for a looter at first.
I just want to look around the cavern. Research.
Research?
Writing a historical treatise on the Enshe elves, under Ermion's tutelage.
Ermion? Man never cared a whit about the elves of the mountains. I've seen through you, you conniver. Cut me to bits if you like, I'll never tell you about the cavern.
Alright, so now we need to talk to the pearl divers. I'm always taking like the short path, jumping over people, walls, whatever it takes to get where we're going. And we're going, by the way, I'll show you on the map, across the water a little bit to over here. So we're going to just take a boat around over here to this side.
I'll be a priestess when I grow up. Don't want no stinky husband.
Take the helm. On we go. For all the comments about the time you spent in a boat in God of War, the 2018 version, never heard anything about the boating in this game. Yeah, we're not messing with the monsters. You can if you want. There's some drowners up here as well. All just kind of distraction if you're trying to speed run this thing and get your trophy as quick as you can, which is what we're trying to do. Let me not run into the island before we're ready. All right. You can always take those little paths like I did. They'll get you through some of this stuff. You could have gone around or swam around if you want. No harm, no foul either way.
Must be the Pearl Diver's boat. No way around it. Gonna have to dive. They call them fish lung for a reason.
Okay, down we go. So in the cave we go. quests are going to be a little bit difficult in that it doesn't tell you you have to find him here, and he's way outside the range. You don't actually know you're looking for a cave entrance.
Look, Erling, told you we wasn't done for the day. Didn't even have to fish this one out.
You daft. Can't you see he's a witcher?
What's a witcher doing here?
Run out of pearls?
Not your concern. What the sea gives, we take.
Seems she's a reluctant giver.
Aye, I could use a better knife. But a few hours and their fingers are swollen.
Listen, heard you know a thing or two about elven ruins in Skellige.
Who says?
Ermion.
You'll not tell him what you saw today, will you?
Depends.
Elven ruins, you say? What you want to know?
Druid mentioned some cavern you've never been able to enter. Where is it?
East of Cairtrold. In a cove you can only reach from the sea. But what you exactly... Neither.
Okay. You can fight the baddies if you want, or you can just get on with it.
Call the guards.
But there's a whole bunch of them. So the thing to do is just head out the entrance. And feel free to take their boat to where we need to go. After those drowners, they're not going to need it. Alright. Let's get with it. So let's take a look at the map just so you have a good idea of where you're going. And you can see it's not too far. We need to talk to Yennefer. I'm not going to worry about these airborne fools either. Don't forget to hold down the accelerate button. Get your boat across here faster. Because like Ermion said, we're going to need a sorceress to go with us to enter any caves we find. That's why we're talking to Yen first, by the way. To leave the helm, we walk ever so slowly, just a jump or two and we'll be off. And then there's Yen. Take the top choices with her, top dialogue options.
Going somewhere?
Ciri says there's a site in Skellige we must examine. Avalon's clearly hiding something from us.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avalon mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished to teleport there, to retrieve something, and he refused to take me with him. It was all very strange.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
So what? Want to just sneak in and root around?
Exactly. Coming with?
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik and Speakerog.
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the Sunstone's on Ord Skellig. Cavern along the coast that we can only access from the sea. Gonna need some real magic to get in, too.
Go find this laboratory. I will explore Ard Skellig. You can join me later.
Phillipa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
Excuse me.
I'd forgotten how irritating she can be. Come, Ciri.
Alright, we're going to carry on with the Sunstone, even though they're going somewhere else. So you see they've got us following Child of the Elder Blood. Not what we're looking for. Sunstone is what we need to meet Phillipa. And unfortunately, we have to sail there. Take the helm. Back it up. Alright, that should be enough to make the turn. So let's take a look at where we're going. So over here, we can sail through and then follow along. So let's just do that. And once we get there, there'll be a, I don't know, fast travel point. We'll discover one while we're there. So that'll help matters out. And just follow the cliffs. It's really straightforward. We're going to come across another place of power as well, so we're going to have even more skill points. You can be putting them into things, you notice I haven't. I think we're carrying 6 or 7 now as it is, because mostly the way I'm playing, we just need them in the combat ones, and you don't have a lot of spots either. And since we're playing on Death March difficulty, this game is really about the combat survival, in which case you really need to be upping those skills. And you have a couple choices. You can go with fast attack, that's what I do. Or if you're really good at pacing, heavy attacks are actually better. But you can only hit a couple times and then you got to back off and do a roll. And I like fast attacks. I can hit more often. I can keep the pressure on. And places where we need the heavy attacks, like in the fist fighting, there's the marker. You can do without having all the extra skill set in it, just because you're not really you don't get to take advantage of all those. So there she is.
Just wonderful.
I say, look at this.
Should be a chest right here. Loot this sucker. If I could get turned on it.
Let's go.
There we go.
What now? Gonna grow yourself some new
Quinn.
eyes, like Vilgefortz did? killed him. Cultivation wasn't complete. They hadn't grown in fully yet. Looked disgusting, but...
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
Of course. Also heard of this rich blind dwarf from Mahakam. Had them put 2 sizable rubies in his eye sockets. Couldn't see a damn thing. But word is, it looked pretty tasteful.
So we are going to have some fights.
Hear that?
I'll pop it back again. There's the drowners and guys above us.
Just say.
Okay, come on back around. Not sure why I can't target the drowners right now. They must all be dead. Nope, there was still one up.
Drowners were protecting her. Damn,
Alright, you see the place of power? So we're going to loot that up. First we're going to loot the monsters up. Then we'll work on looting up the place of power. Okay, so let's head over here.
Medallion's humming. Place of power.
The other thing about the place of power, even with the extra spell points, is it boosts one of your abilities. So this one boosts Igni. You see? Okay, follow her some more. Should go faster if you kind of move her faster.
So how do we get up the...
The stairs? I'll fix them right away.
Nice.
Ready.
Let's go.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a 5-some, there's clearly no room.
Ooh, nice comeback. gosh darn minute he should be dead. No looting.
I say, look.
Here we go.
What now?
It appears I must do everything for you. See the sentry who seems to be waiting for payment?
I'm fresh out of change.
Oh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is Phelan of the Elven legend. Do you literally read nothing?
Cut like that, you're going to cut all the tendons right out of your hand. Crazy sorceress.
There you are. Yennefer must have tremendous pull with the Emperor to get him to guarantee the lodge's safety. What's your take on it?
My take? Obviously a leading question. No. Geralt, I'm tired. Let's sit and chat a bit first.
Is foreplay that important to you?
This deal with Emhyr. It's sorceress business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? What about personal plans? Has she mentioned anything? A possible advisory position? Beside a young, promising empress?
Stay away from Ciri.
She's an adult, Geralt. You keep forgetting. She can decide for herself. So, onward.
Yes, you conniving manipulator.
Don't you think it's time you stopped interfering in Ciri's life?
No.
But you do know we're not a pack of wolves you can just drive away from her with your sword.
Sure you are. And yes, I can, if the need arises.
Alright, little cutscene here about how we have to operate some mirrors.
There's something here. Feel it?
No, my medallion.
A ridiculous bauble. Don't make me laugh. Tuning into elven magic is just slightly more difficult than sniffing out a malodorous fiend. Watch this. Arahan Luma! That means the Sunstone is here. Don't stand there looking stupid. Try to shift the mirrors.
Okay, just drop down, head to the right. There he goes. Alright, first mirror. Alright, same kind of deal. Head over to the next mirror. Wow, thought I was a little bit faster than that. use the mirror. We want to head over to the last mirror now. Hit the chest. Fire up the mirror. Now back over to the second one, where the Sunstone is.
At last.
Hand it over and let's get out of here.
Not so fast. We've a matter to discuss.
Let me guess. You gotta fly. You're about to tell me why you need the Sunstone so much more than we do. Then you'll change into an owl and whoosh.
No idea where you got such a ridiculous notion. Ciri's safety is most important to me now. But I wish to talk to you about the future. My future.
You'll like Nilfgard, no two ways about it. I recommend the fresh alpine air of Nazaire.
And Yennefer claims you have no sense of humor. Now listen carefully. Once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri is safe, Yennefer's meteoric rise at the Imperial Court will come to an abrupt end. Which is wonderful from my perspective. I'm not interested in reviving the Lodge if I'm not to have the deciding vote.
You're telling me this because...
If I know even one bit, I expect that once we've defeated the Wild Hunt, you aim to slip out the back door with Ciri. To disappear into the wilds, correct? All very romantic. But perhaps instead of destroying the girl's life, you could take Yennefer with you, and go.
Triss might object.
Ah, yes. So give Yennefer some friendly advice, would you? She'll listen to you.
Any other words of wisdom, or can we go?
You may go. I know you've things to do. I will find my own way back.
Alright, out we need to go. Here's the entrance, or the exit as the case may be. This is where we came in, or where we went. If you keep them close together, you can hit both at the same time, which you can see I'm trying to do here. Alright, that should be both of them. There's the walk-in steps. See the place of power out there. Alright, this should remind you of the way we came in. Left turn Clyde. Alright, and we make it outside finally. Okay, use the fast travel point. Head over to the quest marker. Okay, there's Yen. We're gonna have some fighting coming up. While we're waiting for the door to open.
I believe you'll find something interesting inside.
How will you lift the barrier?
Atlan Kirk's inclusion should be the trick. Remember the spell?
I remember you
Talk to Yennefer.
So, any incriminating letters? Closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Yata Ligen!
We've awoken the sentry.
I'll take care of you.
Got him up in the corner. You just pound him now. You can see the critical hits popping up. Dude has thousands upon thousands of hit points. Door is open.
cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
You wish to come, my dear.
Portrait of Ciri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avalok's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Alright, just head to the end. You can loot up all this stuff around here if you want, but it doesn't help us much.
Yen. Genealogical chart of the Emhyr, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avalon has analyzed all the paths of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
Forget this. Not like we're gonna learn anything new.
How can you know?
I don't wish to read this either.
And you can see the markers popping up telling us where to look.
Mirror standard. Might have expected a hidden portal. Elves sure know their fragrances.
Alright, in the door we go.
How did you get in here?
Who are you?
Not your concern. Get out of here. Now. You. I remember you. From Tirnalia.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avalon you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of him.
Wow, just slamming her every second she gets.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avalon will finally be free of her.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Avalon means that much to you.
What's that got to do with anything? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Alright, so now we'll need to meet her outside, talk to her again.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now.
Calm down. The elf was right.
Aren't you supposed to cheer me up?
You carry Laura's gene. Nothing you can do about it. Inherited her talent and her power, too. That she-elf would give up a century of her life to be you.
Certainly didn't seem so.
You were born with a great gift, and only you can decide how to use it.
What's that?
A necklace. Laura Doran's.
It's beautiful, but...
Yours to wear.
Let's go. I'm sick of this place.
Alright, another scene. We'll talk to her a couple times.
Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindersfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal. And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri. Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Hindersfjall?
I can.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
Mm-hmm. See you.
Alright, so we'll portal it over to Skjall's grave. Main quest. Have some conversation. We're getting really close to the big fight with Eredin. Alright, main quest. Skjall's grave.
Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Let's look around together. Come on.
After this, we just have a couple more
Lasse, son of Njord.
main quests to do.
Olaf, son of Over.
And then we'll be ready for our
Daughter of
big
Tormund.
fight with Eredin.
Damn it. He's not here. Skjal has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
Take it in tomorrow or something. To American
doing? What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjall.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone. Leave this place. You defile our laws.
Lower your voice before we need another grave.
How can you defend him?
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Skjall saved your bloody lives. The wild hunt
Shot
was
to the
after me.
jaw.
Had Skjall not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass, and anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
None will disturb it. Desecrating graves, well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said, can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjall now.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Back to the boat.
Mm.
All right. Okay, quest completed. The next main quest we want to go on is Friniglla Vigo. Alright, keep running into people. We need to fast travel. So let's head back here. That's why the dots are running this way. People act like they're having a heart attack when you run by them or bump into them. So you want to go to the Marlin Coast. Right here. Almost midnight. Perfect.
It's clearing up.
So we have to swim it. It's close enough to midnight that I'm just going to go. You just need to avoid the lights. If they get too close together, you can dive to avoid them. Right through the dark paths. When we get to the ship we're looking for, you need to interact with the anchor to get on board. go.
It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
In the water, it's so hard to get this thing to turn the direction you want it to turn. These weird dives you do and lunges in the water, it's just terrible.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
We are at war, if you've not noticed.
I've noticed. Can see the smoke from burning huts miles away.
What do you want?
Friniglla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Friniglla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles.
Alright, don't forget to friend and follow us on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, like the videos.
No introductions.
Subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated to have you guys along.
Farewell.
Join me in chat.
Friniglla.
Leave some comments on the videos.
The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ard-Skellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
Portal action.
And I despise teleports. And have it your way. Let's go.
Alright, that's the main quest we need, battle preparations. I'm going to end this here. Thank you for following along. Shout out to the Last DJ and Nine, who both have subscribed to the channel. Much appreciated. Much love to everybody that's been supporting the channel. Appreciate all you guys. We're going to make our first save of the video right now. And we will catch you guys next time when we talk to Avalon and then take on Eredin in the big fight at the end. So take care and be safe out there.